ScriptureKIT Book 2, How to Use It. Let's first look at the contents of Book 2. First, there are 16 white instruction pages to help you understand and install Book 2 into your scriptures. Next is the 50 main subjects index. Each page of Book 2 is listed here. Then are the contents of Book 2, each main subject having their own page. At the end is a related subjects index, a references and abbreviations page, a registration card to send into our office, and in return we'll send you a free gift, and a new order form. Now, let's go through this in detail. Book 2 is divided into 50 main subjects, called MS pages. Each of these subjects is like the hub in a bicycle wheel. Any item which can relate to that main subject will be listed on that MS page. Those are like the spokes on the bicycle wheel. Main subject number 7 will be our example as we learn how to use ScriptureKIT Book 2. The title is Baptism. You will see the main subject number is listed at the top right-hand side of the page. Just below it are the scripture verses for this MS number. In this case, it is Matthew 3:13 through 17 in the New Testament. The MS number is also in the bottom left corner of the page. In the bottom right corner of the page is NT-1190. So this MS page should be installed in your scriptures in the New Testament between pages 1190 and 1191. You'll notice page 1190 in the New Testament is Matthew chapter 3. At the top of every MS page is a scripture or story, and the setting for that story which is associated with that main subject. Each MS page comes with a variety of sub-subjects or items. These related subjects, questions, and stories are listed underneath with their scripture or source. These are the spokes of our bicycle wheel. You can see every reference on one page that connects to that main subject. You can go out to each spoke and then return to the hub or main subject page. You can also mark where each of those spokes are in the scriptures and what MS number they relate to. Moroni 8 verses 5 through 9 relate to MS subject number 7. So, in your scriptures, next to Moroni 8 verse 5, write MS number 7. As you're reading and you come along those verses, you know that main subject page number 7 relates to those verses. There are 21 items listed. You'll notice there are different kinds of sources for these related items. Sometimes on an MS page there are top sources that are bolded and have IP in front of them. These are from the ScriptureKIT Book 1. IP stands for Information Page. Most scripture sources are fairly straightforward. DC for Doctrine and Covenants, and MORO for Moroni in the Book of Mormon. But there are others that seem as though they are in code. At the back of ScriptureKIT Books 1 and 2 is a page called References and Abbreviations. This is the key to the code. In RMS page, one of the sources is TPJS 275. On the References and Abbreviations page, we look up TPJS, which stands for Teachings of the Prophet Joseph Smith. So on page 275 of Teachings of the Prophet Joseph Smith, the question, "What is the sign of the dove?" is answered. Another example is 3/1995 E66. On the References and Abbreviations page, E stands for Ensign, a church magazine. In the March 1995 issue of the Ensign, on page 66, you will find an answer to the question, "What covenants do we renew with the sacrament?" Lines 22 through 26 are left for you to add your own entries. You may also use the entire back side of the page for your additional items. We mentioned there are 50 main subjects. Any subject you think of will fall under one or more of these main subjects. We call these other subjects related subjects. There is a related subjects index at the back of Book 2, which lists many other related subjects and the main subject, or subjects, associated with them. Here's an example. You saw a good quote about confirmation, but can't find a main subject to put it under. You go to the Related Subjects Index and find Confirmation. You read that MS numbers 7 and 36 are suggested for confirmation. You turn to MS number 7 and enter your quote on confirmation in the next available space. You can also add it to MS number 36. There are spaces for you to add your own related subjects on the back of the Related Subjects Index. We've now gone through one whole main subject page. This cross-referencing system was designed for a more efficient and thorough way of studying. With all your research for a topic in one place, you'll never have to find the same answer twice. And to take this to a digital level, purchase EasyFind, the greatest and only professional computer software to file and find everything you have. It comes preloaded with all the standard works and ScriptureKIT's Book 1 and 2. See EasyFind and other great products and tutorials at www.brucebarton.com.